taking a look at an intimacy dilemma. There is more than one Christian couple who is struggling in the bedroom because one of the partners does not want to participate. What should we do? I would suggest biblically it is the man's responsibility to take the lead in this dance and figure out what is the problem. It could be many things, or it could be one big thing. Let's get to thing number 8. Maybe, just maybe, she is depressed. Maybe her emotions, now, whether they are physiological, biological, organic, or maybe self-imposed, maybe right now she's just really, find out. This might be the key. She has no joy. She has one emotion, and its color is blue. Check out her emotional state and then walk through it with her, not so that you can have sex. Walk with her through her moods and her challenges and her depression so that you can help your spouse, your one flesh union. That's the desire, to see them know the joy of the Lord, to grow in holiness, not just so that you can experience physical pleasure. If you make that the priority and goal, it's going to be a bust. Reason number 7, hormonal issues. Reason number 6, low libido. In other words, there could be a physiological reason for this. You can go to a doctor. It's okay. You can have it checked out. Believe me, they hear these things all the time. We can use science to see if there is a reason why we are feeling the way we are feeling. Now you want to be careful with the scientific prescription to fix the problem, like depression or any sort of estrogen issue, but nevertheless, carefully and wisely, we can tap into science to help us with some sort of physical malady that is causing us to not desire intimacy. Reason number 5, she was abused as a child. You're thinking, well, she's never mentioned that. Would you? People who have been abused sexually or physically even regularly feel shameful. They feel dirty, and they wrongly feel guilty when they shouldn't, because their abuse was not their sin. It was the sin of a wicked big person. How can you ascertain whether or not this could be the reason your spouse does not want to be intimate with you? Might take some time. These fixes are not quick, and that is why you need to slow your roll, sir. And you can't be like pushing it. Come on, let's get this figured out so we can get it. Look, these are issues that can be deep and profound and might take, brace yourself, years to heal. Be patient. Consideration number 4, she had a bad experience in the past. I'm not making any sort of accusation here, but maybe in the past, she or he, if that's the case, was involved in an experience that was just really terrible. They were hurt, physically or emotionally. They were scalded so badly that they haven't recovered. It's our job to help our spouse to heal. Consideration number 3, poor grooming on the husband's part. Oh, no, you did not. Oh, yes, I did. Sir, how would you like to be intimate with a wife whose nails are long and dirty, who maybe didn't shower today, maybe has body odor, maybe hasn't done any grooming and tending to the garden of his ear hair? How would you like to be intimate with someone like that? Why would we think that our wives would not have the same feelings? I know the answer why. It's me. It's me. I'm just lovable the way that I am. I'm sure that you are. Nevertheless, cut your nails, both fingers and toes. Consider what your wife likes when you do this. I don't know, go crazy, get some cologne, take a shower, get stronger soap. Present yourself in a way that is attractive, that is not abiblical. It is okay if it's between husband and wife to prepare yourself for that. Maybe that's why. Talon boy. Reason number 2, she doesn't trust you. Hey, this is starting to get kind of personal. Indeed it is, but maybe the reason she does not want to participate in the most intimate act is because you've scalded her in other arenas. Have you perhaps betrayed a trust? You discovered something about her, she confessed something to you, and you regularly bring it up. Maybe it's a shortcoming she has. Maybe it's some sort of failure, and you are more than happy to remind her about it. Would you trust you with intimate knowledge? It is the most vulnerable act that we humans can participate in. And if she can't trust you in one arena, she's probably not going to trust you in this one. And the final reason your spouse might not be intimate, she's harboring something against you. Is it possible there's a sin transaction that needs to take place in your relationship? Is there something big, nasty, small, subtle, that has not been confessed, that has not been apologized for, forgiveness requested? Maybe that's just running through her brain. And you would do well to ask, have I sinned against you? And then confess it, ask for forgiveness, and once again, give it some time to heal. All that to say, here is my advice for you, sir. You need a battle plan. Grow in holiness. That is your job. You can't fix your spouse. You are not your spouse's Holy Spirit, but you, by the power of the Holy Spirit, can grow and work on any of these areas that require sanctification on your part. But wait a second, what about her responsibility? That's between her and God. God is working with your spouse. Your job is to lovingly enter in to help your spouse, not fix your spouse. That is God's job. And as He works on her, you help her, and you work on you, giving it time. I suspect that some things can be healed and intimacy can be enjoyed. There is hope. If you do not know how to help somebody who is struggling with emotional issues due to infertility, sexual abuse, miscarriage, self-harm, you will if you get tried by biblical counseling too.